Hello, everyone. My name is Dorian, and welcome to the Spring 2021 TAMUC Virtual Health Fest. It is hosted by my classmates and I, public health students here at TAMUC. The goal of this event is to promote wellness among our campus and specifically among our students. We have lined up various vendors and specific information on various health related topics, as well as resources to promote healthy living and support your academic career success. Class, would you just say hello to everyone, get acquainted? Yes, usually we will host this event in person on campus, but now this is a virtual session. We will still provide you with the same useful information you'll be getting at the actual healthcare event. Be sure to engage in the via YouTube chat box. Let us know where you are tuning in from. You can go on and drop that right now. And how you heard about the event and what you are learning throughout the whole process. Be sure to also keep up with the conversations that's going on. Well, we will offer more opportunities for you to win some giveaways at the end of each topic session, okay? So we will begin our first session shortly, but I first want to start off by introducing my group members. So again, I'm Dorian. We have Brianna, Kabita, Kazum, Radhika, and Selena. Okay, the topic we're going to be discussing is related to chronic diseases. We will start the session off with an icebreaker from Radhika and then move forward into our presentation. Okay, so let's get started.
Hello everyone. So I'm going to ask a question and I just want everyone to drop their response in the chat box. Okay, here you go. Would you rather exercise for an hour or try to eat 5 boxes of pizza in an hour? So top one or two, be ready for your answer in the chat box.
Okay, yes, thank you for that, Radhika. Thank you for that kickoff. Now we will hear from our vendors on the various topics related to chronic diseases.
We'll be discussing the definition of chronic diseases, the common types, the health issues that's associated, some risk factors, also signs and symptoms of stroke, heart attack, and cancer, some prevention management tools that you can use, take action, and we're going to test your knowledge at the end. So, chronic disease is defined as a condition that lasts up to 1 or more years. It is an ongoing medical condition, but it can be prevented based off some things that you can do at home. It is a fact that 6 to 10 adults in the United States has a chronic disease condition. And it's just a fun fact that heart disease still remains the number one killer in America.
Okay, in this slide, we're talking about the common types of chronic conditions, which are diabetes, cystic fibrosis, cancer, chronic kidney disease, stroke, eating disorder, Alzheimer's and dementia, heart disease, osteoporosis, chronic lung disease. And this is the prevalence rate of chronic disease in United States. So annually, there is like $3.8 trillion spent for the chronic disease, and approximately 133 million Americans, representing more than 40% of total population of this country, and approximately 27% of children in your state suffer from chronic condition, while 6% of children have more than one chronic condition. And in contrast, around 60% of adults suffer from at least one chronic condition, while 40% 42% suffer from multiple conditions.
I'll be presenting the risk factor. Chronic diseases are prevalently mainly due to the three factors. Age and heredity are the non-modifiable one. When you start to get older, someone in your life someone in your family had a diabetes, you have a high chance of getting it too. Use of tobacco, drinking alcohol, and lack of healthy lifestyle like poor food and exercise are the behavioral factors that result in chronic illness. Environmental factors include industrialization, urbanization, and so on. You can also see other interior in numbness of face, and it is a medical emergency, so be sure to call 911 if you see the following symptoms. On the slide.
And its symptoms. Cancer. Cancer is the development of abnormal cells which basically destroys your tissue throughout the body. If you have sore that doesn't heal, change in bowel movements, moles in the body start to change, weight loss and blood in urine and stool, you need to go see a doctor immediately. Let's talk about prevention and management. So to prevent the chronic disease, we need to have a healthy diet with less salt intake, no smoking. We need to manage stressors, get enough sleep, increase physical activity, check your family history.
And you can take action today by starting to eat healthy now. You can take action today by starting to eat healthy now, doing daily exercises, regular checkups, avoiding tobacco, avoiding excessive drinking due to chronic diseases being the leading cause of chronic diseases in the United States. They may last 1 year and require the attention of a medical profession over time. And these are the steps you can take to prevent the diseases. And this is our Kahoot.
Chronic disease and what we can do for preventing of chronic disease, and there are some of the histories and there is a resources including on one pages of our chronic disease. Thank you.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Student Health Fest. Today we're going to be talking about Campus Recreation's Fitness and Wellbeing program. My name is Dan Samperini. I'm the coordinator for Fitness and Wellbeing over in Campus Recreation. And today we're going to be covering our programs and services. So we specifically have personal training, group fitness, small group training, and a couple different programs. But today I'm going to talk about personal training first. We offer one-on-one sessions, buddy, which is 2, and group sessions of 3. Starting at $5 per session, which is an amazing price for our students. We also offer small group training, which is a little bit different from personal training and a little bit different from group fitness, where a group of people get together for a common cause for a specialized course, such as Women on Weights. We also offer weekly group fitness classes. We offer 26 classes a week with 9 different formats, and this is included in your MRC membership. We have classes such as yoga, cycle, kettlebell, hip hop, and an assortment of different dance classes as well. You can pre-register for all of those classes on our app, which is TAMUC Rec, which is also the website I Am Leagues. All of our classes are beginner level and invite you into an inclusive environment. We also do Fit to You, which is a specialized program where a group of friends or a student organization can request to have any of our 9 different formats brought to them. We also offer Well Beats, which is our virtual fitness. It's our premier on-demand fitness provider. And so in our activity room, when there are no group fitness classes going on, you can go in there with as many friends as you want. Right now with COVID, it's 9, but take from over 500 virtual fitness classes, from yoga to cycle to HIIT. It's an awesome resource, and it's free with anyone who has an MRC membership. We also do a wellness, special events, and different challenges throughout the semester. So our Celebrate Everybody Week was in the beginning of March, and you can see down here in the bottom right corner, we did a big body positivity sticky note wall where we gave out Celebrate Everybody t-shirts. We also do Fittober every October, which is a physical activity tracking challenge with an assortment of different fun-filled special events. Up in the right corner, you can see our Pumpkin Fit class, which is always super fun. We also do different yogas, such as sunset yoga out at the amphitheater and the OA Center. And we also do other trick-or-treat triathlons and assortment of different special events and challenges where you can win tons of prizes throughout the semester. So why is all this important? Because physical activity and well-being are intertwined. So you can see increases in physical well-being, such as increase in muscle strength, endurance, improved sleep quality, decreased blood pressure and heart rate. For emotional well-being, you can see positive attitude, increased self-esteem, decreased symptoms of depression and stress, and social well-being like increase in friendships and a sense of belonging. All of our programs at Campus Recreation, our fitness program, will help you improve physical activity and overall well-being.
I'm glad that you guys were able to attend the virtual health fair. So my name is Lauren Rhodes, and I work in the Department of Health and Human Performance. Some of you may have had me in classes before, but if not, I just wanted to share some maybe useful information for you guys. I know that college is a stressful time and a time that a lot of people are so focused on just their traditional studies that they're not really as physically active as maybe they were before college. So in Health and Performance, we actually have fitness and recreational activity courses. This is a great opportunity for you to not only get some extra hours towards your to your degree, but to also, incorporate some accountability for physical activity. Maybe take some classes that you've never taken before, but you were always interested in. So we have some of those classes that are available this fall. Weight training, a little bit of everything. So this is kind of a good overall class, and we'll also talk about the benefits of physical activity and health-related components of physical activity as well. There's also an aerobic conditioning by walking and jogging class. So if you're interested in maybe doing a 5K or a half marathon, whether you want to walk it or you want to run it, this is a great class for you to sign up for. We'll talk a little bit about the terminology and things that you need to do in order to be successful with a walking or running program. We also have weight training, rock climbing, archery, really interesting stuff. And then I teach a yoga and again, but as a different class. We have yoga too that builds on the foundations from that very first class. So it's a little bit more advanced, but I don't want that to scare you off. It's just kind of building on that foundation. If you've never taken yoga, the basic FRA 164, that is a great class for you to take. It's introduction, and even if you've taken yoga before, it's still a good, solid practice for you. So we'll talk about the terminology, the benefits of yoga, and yoga is for everybody. So if you're not flexible, do not worry, okay? Yoga is the right class for you. A lot of people say, hey, I don't want to take yoga. I'm not going to be good at it because I'm not flexible. That's like saying you're too dirty to take a bath, right? If you're dirty, that's why you take a bath. So if you're not flexible, yoga is the perfect class for you, okay, to work on that. So hopefully you found some of these classes interesting. If you're interested in finding out more, you can contact me via email at lauren.rhodes@tamuc.edu, or you can check out the class schedule for fall classes under Health and Human Performance.
Okay, yes. So that was a lot of good information. Um, we are now going to have Brianna come up. So Brianna. Not sure where Brianna is. But before we go on to the next session, we want to give you the opportunity to win a free $30 Starbucks gift card. We will have a short survey for this session on chronic disease, and the first person to complete it in the comment box in the chat on the YouTube will win the prize. So, yeah. So, do that. Okay. So the survey should be dropped in the YouTube comments. I'm gonna give you guys time to actually do it. And the first person to win, we're just gonna announce your name and you won the prize. Okay. Okay, Chelsea, you have won the Starbucks gift card. Congratulations. Yes, ma'am. Our contact info is listed in the video description, and we will reach out to you to give that gift to you, okay? So just be expecting that. And thank you for listening to us. This session was definitely focused on chronic diseases. I hope that you were able to take away a few ideas on what we all can work on to improve our health. Let us know one major takeaway that you have learned from this session. And be sure to tag us on your social media pages, with some of those takeaways. So now we will move on to our nutritions group, and I would like to invite Tiara to guide us to that. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dorian. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would just like to welcome you guys to our 2021 Health Fest. Today, my group, which is nutrition, will be giving you a little bit of insight on how and why having a healthy diet is important, because we all know we need our veggies. And yes, but before we get started, let me introduce you to our group. We have Willow, Jasmine, Jada, Versi, Yessie, and Fran, and myself, Tiara. And now I will be handing it off to Willow so she can get us started off with our icebreaker.
Thank you, Tiara. Again, my name is Willow, and I would like to know, what vegetable do you remember eating the most growing up? And do you still eat it today? We invite you to answer in the comments below, but for now, we will hear from my group members, starting with Yesenia.
My parents made me eat a lot of broccoli when I was younger, and yes, I still do eat that, usually every week.
Nice.
And the vegetable that I remember eating growing up was corn. Like, my mom cooked corn with just about every meal, and I still eat that a lot today.
Awesome. Go ahead, Fran.
Oh, my favorite cabbage. My favorite vegetables that I ate growing up was cabbage, because my mom cooks it with like everything. So with she cooks beans and cabbages. So like that's been my favorite, and I still eat it now.
Mine was like Yessie. It was broccoli, and no, I don't eat it as much now.
Mine will be bell peppers, and yes, I still eat them to this day.
Mine is spinach, and yes, I still eat spinach, but I eat it all different types of way now. I love me some cream spinach.
Wow, I'm surprised. Usually it's someone doesn't really like the vegetable that they ate a whole lot growing up. I will say mine was a lot of like peas and carrots, like that frozen veggie mix. I'm so glad I do not eat that anymore, but now it's zucchini. So anyway, but thank you, group members. I'm going to hand it back to you, Tiara.
Thank you, Willow, for that kickoff. That was a lot of vegetables, you know. Now we will hear from some of our vendors on various topics related to nutrition. Stay tuned.
We'll be presenting the Spring 2021 Student Health Fest presentation. Here is an overview of nutrition. Nutrition can be defined as the process of providing food that is necessary for health and growth. Why is nutrition important? People with healthy eating patterns have a chance at living longer, and also healthy eating can lessen the chance of serious health problems. Down below, I just have some quick facts regarding vegetables and fruits of intake of different adults and children. What is good nutrition? So on the left-hand side, I have the daily recommendations of fruit based on different gender and ages. And on the right-hand side, I have a table regarding tablespoons of sugar in different beverages that we each drink.
So what is poor nutrition? Poor nutrition is the result of an unbalanced diet, such as undereating or overeating. According to the CDC, we are consuming well over our daily intake for sodium, sugar, and saturated fats, and we are not consuming enough fruits or vegetables. I added this picture because it gives a good visualization of what a proper serving is compared to what most of us eat from day to day, showing us how we overeat while
eating because, as you can see in the first one, the portions are too big. How do I balance my diet? Well, you add color, add variety in the protein, vegetables, fruits, and grains. You reduce saturated fats, trans fat, cholesterol, and added sugar, as well as increasing your knowledge on proportion. My favorite resource that I found was myplate.org. This website gives great examples of what you should be eating, how much. It gives resources on how to save money and how to cook, and it gives these examples through videos, posters, and just reading.
Okay, there are a few ways to make small daily changes to improve our nutrition. To help cut back on the amount of sugar you drink, choose instead a sparkling water or unsweet tea. When shopping, choose items without added sugar or salt. And if possible, pick a fresh green vegetable to go with one meal this week. It is a great jumping off point to healthier health. We invite you to participate in our Kahoot quiz to test your nutrition IQ. These are our references.
Okay, here on the left-hand side, you will find exactly what nutrition is and the main groups of nutrients that your body needs to maintain a healthy diet and body.
The four main forms of nutrition are carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and below we have recommended daily fruit and vegetable intake based on age and gender.
Some benefits regarding nutrition are reducing the risk of diseases. It improves not only your physical health, but your mental health as well, and the ability to fight off and recover from illnesses and diseases in that nature.
In the right column, we have tips on how to balance a healthy diet, and at the bottom of the screen, we have our resources.
Hello everyone, welcome to our small video. My name is Natalia, I'm a registered dietitian. I'm here to share with you guys some tips how to eat a little bit healthier as a college student. So first tip, make sure you guys do not skip breakfast. I know sometimes we tend to wake up a little bit late or we're kind of super busy in the morning. So make sure you guys is grabbing something like a apple or a peanut butter sandwich or yogurt, but make sure you guys eating something because that's the most important meal of the day.
Thank you for that from our vendors. Now I'm going to hand it over to Jasmine for our engagement session.
Thank you, Tia. Before we go on to the next session, we want to give you an opportunity to win an Amazon gift card. We have a short survey for this session on nutrition, and the first person to comment in the chat will get a shout out along with details on how to contact us for the gift. The question is, what is one thing you took away from this presentation? Okay, so Tall Fallout is the winner. We see your comment and congratulations. Our contact information is listed in the video description. Reach out to us so we can get your gift to you.
Thank you so much, Jasmine. This session focused on nutrition, and I hope that you were able to take away a few ideas on how we can all work to improve our overall health. Let us know one major takeaway that you got from this session. Be sure to tag us on social media with those takeaways. Now I will pass it on to Sophia with sexual health.
Hey everyone, I hope everyone's doing well and staying safe. My name is Sophia Culp, and today we will be discussing how to have a healthy sex life. We'll be covering different types of STIs, the risks that are associated with having an STI or unprotected sex, and ways to protect yourself during sex. If you have any questions, please wait until the end because we'll have a brief Q&A session on the chat. We will also be doing a giveaway for a Texas A&M Commerce Souvenir Cup. So make sure you're paying attention and participating for a chance to win. In my group with me today, I have Jemiah Coulter, Kayla Brown Champion, Brene Ransom, Dustin Egoff, and Anaya Jelks to help me educate y'all on sexual health. I'm going to let Jemiah take it over and get us started.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jemiah. So we're going to go ahead and get started with an icebreaker. So the question is, do you know why it's important to get tested regularly for STIs and STDs? While you all are putting your answers in the chat box, I will ask each group member their answer, starting with Sophia.
Personally, I would want to get tested so I don't get future complications from an STI.
Okay. Renee?
I would want to get tested because they can cause health issues, and I wouldn't want that for the future.
Okay, Anaya.
You should get regular STI and STD testings because it could prolong health problems that will affect you later on in the future way worse than it is, and it can also cause other type of STDs and STIs to be able to be transmitted to you as well.
Okay, Dustin.
I would like to know my status so I don't unknowingly transmit an STI to somebody else.
Okay, and Kayla.
I would want to get tested because symptoms don't show right away, and it can lead to serious health conditions.
Okay, and thank you all to those who have answered in the chat box. Thank you to group members, and back to you, Sophia.
Thank you, Jemiah, for that kickoff. Now we will hear from various topics from various vendors related to sexual health.
We will be teaching you ways to best protect yourself and ways to educate yourself on sexual health.
I'm Dustin. I'm going to go over this poster that just covers some general information about sexual health and answer some commonly asked questions detailing what sexual health is, the demographics at risk, common symptoms, and it also explains ways to reduce your risk for infection and actions you should take after contracting a sexually transmitted infection. So if you think you might have one, if you have symptoms, these are actions you would take after that.
So this slide talks about sexual health. The definition of sexual health is defined by the ability for women and men to enjoy their sexuality free of risk from STDs, unwanted pregnancy, violence, and discrimination. Some common STDs and STIs are herpes, HIV and AIDS, hepatitis B, gonorrhea, and chlamydia. On this chart at the bottom, you will see that it's showing the amount that young people account for as far as the STI rates among our population. For gonorrhea, the ages 15 to 24 account for 70% of those infectious rates. And syphilis, age 25 plus, account for 80%. So the purple shows 15 to 24, and the gray shows ages 25 plus.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jemiah, and I'm going to be talking about risk here. So it says STIs and STDs are caused by sexual contact, intercourse, and oral through blood, semen, vaginal, or other bodily fluids. Anyone practicing unprotected sex is at risk. Multiple sexual partners can also put you at risk. And a few complications we have are pelvic pain, pregnancy complications, infertility, cancers, and heart disease. And here we have a picture. It's risk factors of STDs. And here we have breaks in the skin, inconsistent condom use, severity of your partner's infection as measured by things like viral load.
Hi, my name is Kayla. So, some prevention and management from STDs and STIs are to always wear a condom, whether it's vaginal, oral, or anal. Get regular STI screenings, even if you have multiple partners. And get treatment if you suspect any of these symptoms, which are sores and bumps, painful urination, discharge from the penis, unusual smelling vaginal discharge, unusual vaginal bleeding, and pain during sex. So get to know yourself, get tested, get treated, and get talking.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brene. Here we have some resources to learn about your sex life, or you can go to yoursexlife.com. Here are some prevention management services like the TAMUC Student Health Services Dallas Center for Women's Sexual Wellness, Planned Parenthood, CareVibe for Women, or your primary care physician.
Hi, everyone. So here we have Know Your Status. So it's important to wear a condom during all sexual activities. It's important to be safe. It's also important to get STI and STD screenings every 3 months. The TAMUC Student Health Services offer health services. So, like to know your status, very important to wear a condom during all sexual activities. So, know your status.
This slide talks about our Kahoot quiz that you can take to test your sexual IQ. And on the quiz, we mentioned things like risks, symptoms, and things like that we covered in this presentation. Here's the reference page for links that we use to put this together and websites you can go to learn more about your sexual health. Thank you for watching and joining us for this presentation over sexual health. Make sure to go take the Kahoot quiz and learn more about your sexual health. And remember, get tested, get treated, and get talking.
There are a number of different services that we provide, including sports physicals and vision and hearing screenings for individuals who are 18 and younger, TB skin tests, and vaccinations.
We'll hear from our engagement moderator, Bree.
Hello, everyone. So in order to win our blue tubular souvenir cup, we want to know what are some takeaways that you have. And the first person to answer will be able to win our souvenir. So I'll give you guys some time to think of an answer. So it looks like Miss Giselle's Zacharias is the winner. So thank you for participating, and our contact info is listed in the video description. Reach out to us so we can get your gift to you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Giselle. Thank you, Bree, for that. This session focused on sexual health, and I hope you were able to take away a few ideas on how we can all work together to improve health. Let us know one major takeaway you got from this session. Be sure to tag us on social media with those takeaways. Next, we'll move on from general wellness, and I'll hand it off to Edith to guide that.
So there was a little confusion there. Actually, our mental health group will be going first. My name is Giselle Zacharias. We also have Maya Dickey, Atiana Alexander, Akiria Washington, and Lilibeth Castillo. Mental health is not always an easy topic to talk about or identify when there's a problem, but by the end of our presentation, I hope this will help you. Next, we have Atiana with the icebreaker.
Hi, again, my name is Atiana, and I will be kicking off our group with an icebreaker to get your minds thinking about mental health. We have one question for you. When you hear the topic mental health, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Feel free to answer questions in the comments below. My group members also have some answers to get us started.
When I hear the word mental health, suicide comes to mind.
When I hear mental health, self-care comes to mind.
When I hear mental health, balance comes to mind.
When I hear mental health, I think about feelings and emotions.
Thank you, group members, and back to you, Giselle.
Thank you, Atiana, for that kickoff. Now we will hear from our vendors on various topics related to mental health.
Hello and welcome. We here at the Performance Lab of your A&M Commerce Health and Human Performance Department would like to share with you the results of a survey we sent out asking your physical activity patterns before and during the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of you responded to our survey, and we thank you for your participation. Did you know that experts recommend resistance training of all major muscle groups at least 2 days a week? This involves body weight activities like push-ups and squats, as well as picking up a weight and then setting it back down. As for cardiorespiratory endurance, experts agree that adults should get at least 3 days a week engaging in 20 to 60 minutes of a combination of moderate and vigorous aerobic activity. These exercises are those such as jogging, walking, swimming, and cycling. When asked about physical activity during the pandemic, 46% of our respondents met the 2-day-a-week guidelines for resistance training, while 54% did not. The majority did meet guidelines for aerobic activity, while 47% did not. We also asked how the onset of the pandemic affected your workout routine. In the fall of 2020, 2/3 of respondents decreased activity, while almost 27% increased and 7% were unaffected. As time passed, many respondents began engaging in physical activity again by spring of 2021. The amount of participants who decreased exercise is now less than half, with 37% increasing and 13% staying the course. Our department is a proud advocate for exercise as medicine. Engaging in a regular physical activity has many benefits. Did you know that as well as improved physical health, such as decreased risk of cardiovascular disease, exercise also improves cognitive function and sleep? Feelings of anxiety and depression are also decreased with exercise, and so are incidences of depression. To learn more about the physical and mental benefits of exercise, or for ideas on how to exercise during lockdown restrictions, visit exercisesmedicine.org. There is a section dedicated to COVID-19 and exercise on the website. Visit nutrition.gov to learn more about healthy eating or for exercise and fitness tips and ideas. Also, visit our campus recreation center either through their website or in person for group and individual training, as well as exciting challenges that make physical activity fun. We hope this short presentation was helpful, and again, we thank you very much for your participation in our survey.
Our apologies, some technical difficulties. To do the icebreaker for you guys, do you know anyone by mental health? And you can also drop those in the comments as well. For instance, like your brother, you don't have to give their names, but just something. Okay, how does mental health affect your daily life?
This is our one pager. It's also a poster, and it explains the importance of mental health, and we will be discussing it in depth a little bit later.
So, what is mental health? Mental health is anything that includes a person's emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It is important to know the difference between mental health and mental illness. Mental illness is anything or conditions that affect a person's thinking, feeling, mood, or behaviors, such as depression, anxiety, or schizophrenia. These can either be acute or chronic.
Prevalence of mental illness. According to the CDC, mental illnesses are the most common health condition in the United States, and 1 in 5 Americans will experience a mental health illness in a given year.
Who is at risk and how does someone develop poor mental health? Mental health issues can be developed from inherited traits, which can be your parent or your sibling, environmental exposures that can be alcohol or drugs, brain chemistry that can cause depression, and some of the risk factors can be a stressful life situation, having a medical condition, having a traumatic experience, being abused or neglected, having an unhealthy relationship, and 1 in 5 adults have a mental health disorder.
Prevention. When considering preventions of mental illnesses and disorders, there's no proven technique. It is all dependent upon the person, their inherited traits, and environmental exposures or brain chemistry. With this being said, you can control the onset of mental illnesses by understanding warning signs and being able to identify when they're happening, having trust in mental health care workers, identifying when you need help and get it when it's needed, and checking in with yourself and prioritizing your needs. Some resources include TAMUC's on-campus counseling center and their campus recreation center, along with their psychology center, the CDC, SAMHSA, the Learning Mental Health First Aid, and also mentalhealth.gov.
Taking action. Our challenge to you is participate in a breathing exercise 3 out of 7 days of the week. Having 8 hours of sleep every day. Sleep is very important. And then keeping a journal to record your feelings and how you feel throughout the day. That also is a great strategy to use. Also attached, we have a breathing exercise link for you to use as well.
We've also created a Kahoot to see what you've learned. Please click on it. And here are our references. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm with the Counseling Center at A&M Commerce and wanted to share with you some things you can expect from our center on campus. First, we know that as students you may experience some challenging times personally or academically. We want you to know that you are not alone and you do not have to go through it alone. We offer many services here at the Counseling Center that I want to share with you. First of all, we offer individual counseling or one-on-one counseling. Individual counseling is a personal opportunity to receive support and experience growth during those challenging times you may have. Another opportunity we offer is group counseling. Group counseling allows you to find that you're not alone in your particular life challenge and there may be others who are experiencing similar issues. We also offer relationship enrichment. Relationship enrichment is an opportunity for couples to help resolve conflicts and heal wounds and overall help you slow down your spiral and reestablish realistic expectations and goals in your relationship. We've adjusted our services to include distance counseling. Distance counseling over video or phone, it keeps us all safe. You can receive that ongoing support when you need it. All sessions are confidential. We use technology that's super compliant for your safety. We also have tools to encourage self-help. TAU, or Therapy Assistance Online, provides help and guidance in your self-help journey. It has many modules around different specific topics that you may be struggling with, and it's completely self-paced so you can do it at your own time. We also offer workshops throughout the semester around various mental health topics, consultation and referral. So if you're concerned about a friend, psychiatric evaluation, medication management, and also we do outreach. So if you're involved in a student And holidays student services go from 8 to 5 when the university is open, and we offer 24/7 crisis support by calling 903-886-5145. We are here for you, and our mission is to support, connect, and empower you.
That was a lot of great information. Next, we will hear from Lilybeth.
Thank you. Before we go on to the next session, we want you to have the opportunity to win a TAMUC t-shirt and a gift bag. So we will have a question or survey underneath, and you'll be able to answer, and we will pick the first person. Okay, congratulations, Caitlin. We see your comment, and just go ahead and reach out to us, and we'll let you know how you can get your t-shirt and gift bag. Thank you. And next, we will go back to Giselle.
Thank you, Lilybeth. This session focused on mental health, and we hope that you were able to take away a few ideas on how we can all work to improve on our mental health. Let us know one major takeaway you got from this session. Be sure to share, tag us on social media with those takeaways. Now we move on to the general wellness group, and we invite Edith to guide that. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. I hope you all are having a good day. My name is Edith Medrano, and today I am here to talk to you guys about coping with stress. I will be presenting with my group, Anil Pantha, Noemi Reyes, Michaela Hinkle, Caitlin Trantham, and JC Buchanan. Noemi's gonna go ahead and take over for the icebreaker.
Hi, so I have an icebreaker for y'all. So today's icebreaker is, how have you been coping with stress? I can start off. So the way I cope with stress is painting. Painting is a passion for me. So that's how I deal with stress. How about you, Edith?
How I deal with stress is meditating and going to the gym.
Anil? Anil, how do you cope with stress?
I do regular exercise and get plenty of sleep.
Michaela?
I kind of take this on the positive note, and because I've been staying home so much, I've been able to spend more time with my son.
Caitlin?
I cope with stress mainly just by playing video games or reading.
And JC?
To cope with my stress, I honestly just sleep. Sometimes I watch like funny movies or something to get my mind off of whatever's stressing me out.
Thank you, group members. Now back to you, Edith.
Thank you, Noemi, for that kickoff. Now we'll hear from our vendors on various topics related to general wellness.
Hi, so this is our presentation that we're going to do with that. Our presentation, it's basically a poster about coping with stress, what stress is, what causes stress, and who gets affected. This next slide, Noemi's going to take over to talk to you guys about.
So a brief overview of what stress is. Stress is a feeling of emotional or physical tension, which can be caused from any event or thought when you feel frustrated.
About 74% of people have felt stressed and have been overwhelmed, and majority of people have a hard time coping with stress. Next is Edith. This next slide is talking about different types of stress students go through, or anyone who goes through stress. So there are a list of different types of stress: academic stress, financial stress, personal stress, family stress, job stress, and pandemic stress. Right now, we are currently going through pandemic stress, and a lot of people have been affected by it. The next slide, Michaela's going to take over to talk to you guys about.
So what causes stress? So health problems affecting your family, economic health problems, relationship problems, chronic health problems, school, lack of sleep, being under lots of pressure, worrying, not having much or hardly any control over any outcome in a situation that you
I'm sorry, guys. So, anyways, what causes stress? Economic problems, having problems concentrating, which has been a really big issue for me. Chronic health problems, school, definitely lack of sleep, and being under lots of pressure, and not really having much time to worry about anything else. And then next is going to be Anil.
Who can get stressed? Everyone can get stressed, including children, adolescents, and adults. Next slide gonna be Catalin.
Ways to cope with stress is yoga, taking breaks, eating healthy, exercising, laughing, communicating with your emotions, and trying new hobbies. Next up is JC.
So some resources you can have to help cope with your stress are join an organization on campus, go to the rec center on campus to work out, go to the counseling center if you need someone to talk to about your stress or anything else. If you're having financial problems and that's some financial stress, you can go to the financial aid office and they can help you. You can also join the TRIO organization to give you more support in your academics. You could go to the Student Advocacy and Support Office for Holistic Support Services. And if you're struggling with classes, you can also find a tutor in the Academic Success Center. And next we'll be back to Edith.
Okay, so here are 2 actions you can take today. The first action is spend time with your loved ones, whether it's your pet, your family, or your friends. Just make sure you have someone there to talk to or just distract your mind. And also the second action you should take today . 20 minutes with a friend. Make sure you have a friend with you so you guys could push each other through the run or the walk. Okay, so this slide is just to test your knowledge about our presentation of how to cope with stress. This is a Kahoot link that you can go to so we could play a little game together. And then this is our reference page, and this concludes our presentation. So thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for being here today and listening to our presentation. I hope you learned a lot from it. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Alexis Dugan and I am the Student Disability Case Manager here on our campus. Student Disability Services provides accommodations for students who may have a disability. Some of our accommodations look like housing, meal plans, academic, or testing. If you or your student is someone who may require an accommodation, please be sure to contact our office at 903-886-5150 or be sure to stop by our website, tamuc.edu/SDS. We look forward to serving you.
Hello, how are you today? Good, how are you? I'm good. I'm looking for the counseling center. So that's a common mistake. The third floor of Halliday is actually for TRIO. This office in particular is for TRIO McNair Scholars, where we help students prepare for grad school.
Oh, grad school, I'm actually interested in grad school for psychology. What services do y'all provide?
I'm glad you asked. So the services that we provide, like I was saying earlier, we do grad school prep, so things like summer undergraduate research, GRE prep, and fee waivers, state and national conferences, faculty mentoring and academic support, things like that.
Okay, cool. So how would I qualify for this?
And underrepresented populations. So if you have any questions or if you would like to stop by or grab an application, we're located here on the third floor of Halliday, like I said earlier. Or you could check us out on Facebook, which is TAMUC McNair. But would you like an application or do you have any questions?
Yeah, I'll take the application.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Hi everyone, I am Jordan Clipson and I'm the career coach for the College of Science and Engineering, and I'm here to give you guys a quick rundown on all of the wonderful resources that we offer here at Career Development to get you ready for your first job. The reason that we are all here getting a degree is to get that gainful employment. So a great piece of being a healthy, well-rounded, confident person is having that gainful employment and a source of income. And so the way to do that and the way to get ready for that is by being prepared. And so our office offers a multitude of different resources for you guys free of charge through your student fees at the university. And so some of those are resume reviews, cover letter reviews, a LinkedIn consultation, mock interviews for that big interview you might have coming up, career assessments if you don't know what the heck you're doing yet, job search assistance, because it is overwhelming getting into the job market for the first time, especially after 2020, let me tell you. We offer networking and mentorship opportunities. We bring employers to campus for on-campus interview opportunities, as well as get you ready if you want to go to graduate or professional school. We'll help you write your statement of purpose and review it, or get you ready for maybe a group interview throughout that process. As well as the Lion Wardrobe is a great resource that we have here on campus for professional wear at a low discounted cost. And in the Lion Wardrobe, we also offer professional headshots to maybe spice up your LinkedIn account and get your profile looking nice and professional and ready for employers to see. A great way to keep up with us is on social media. You can find us on all of the social medias: Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And you can follow all of those at TAMUC Hire a Lion. We are the same handle across all platforms, and that is where you can see the latest and greatest events that we're putting on, jobs that have been posted, as well as employers that may be interested in hiring TAMUC grads or even current students. And so here's a little look at our office. So we are broken down by college as far as who your career coach is. And so we have me from the College of Science and Engineering. We are still hiring for human services and ag. And then Amy is with Career Exploration and the College of Innovation and Design. Angela is new to us, so we don't have her photo just yet, but she covers CHESA. Dr. Dawn Gomez is in the College of Business. And then we have Bethany, our assistant director, and Lacey, our director director. And so all of us would be happy to help you. And you can get that help by making an appointment online at higherline.com and schedule an appointment with your career coach to get the specific help that you need. Guys, we are here to help you, and we are here to share all these great resources with you. So we hope to see you soon in the coming up months.
Hey guys, a quick message from Student Health Services. We want to encourage everyone to keep wearing your mask, practice social distancing. We are so close, guys. It's been a very long year. We can do this. We would like to encourage everyone to get your COVID vaccine. If you have any questions or need directions on where to go, how to sign up, please reach out to Student Health Services. We are here to help you. Thanks.
Hello again. Before we go on to the next session, we want to give an opportunity for you to win Texas A&M Commerce t-shirt. We have a short survey for this session on coping with stress, and the first person to complete it and comment in the chat will get a shout out along with the details on how to connect with us for that gifting.
So the question is, what is one of the resources that you can go to in order for them to help you with stress?
Sydney Early, we see your comment and congratulations. Our contact info is listed in the video. Reach out to us so we can get your gift to you. Thank you. I'll go back to Edith.
Thank you, Anil. This session focused on coping with stress, and I hope that you were able to take away a few ideas on how we can all work to improve our health. We have now come to the end of our virtual HealthFest. I'm sorry about that. And I wanted to thank you for joining in, contributing to the discussion. And I hope that we all have learned about resources on our campus, and beyond that, can help us succeed in our health and academic success. I also want to thank all our vendors and sponsors for your support and participation in making this event possible. Thank you, guys. This event is put together by public health students enrolled in a program planning course taught by Dr. Elizabeth Wachira here at TAMUC. Our goal is to not only learn about public health, but be a resource to our community. We have a feedback form for this event and would appreciate your input on how we can contribute to provide such programs. We welcome your feedback, and we would appreciate you to taking 30 seconds to let us know what you thought and any other feedback to help us improve and continue providing such programs. The feedback link will be shared in the chat box on social media and via email. For now, we say thank you for your participation, and until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, go Lions. Now everyone in the class say bye. Thank you.